I'd say, okay, well, I wrote my common up essay first. I wrote it over the summer so I could get out of the way, like Sophie said. Very good. And I edited it so many times that I began to hate it, and I did not like it towards the end of it. But I couldn't like write a new one. I knew it was like okay, and I just reread it too many times. So with editing, you don't top three things. Don't reread it too many times. Don't let too many people read it because I see people who like they'll have like 10 friends edit their essay and eventually it's not your essay anymore. You're just taking advice from those 10 people and it's really hard to kind of write who you are when you're just getting advice from everyone. And three, don't look at too many examples online because eventually you're going to start writing from the examples and you're not going to be writing for yourself and it's going to make the process so much harder. So those are my top three editing things. It does get weird when you're rereading them because you're like, oh, this just sounds weird. This just sounds awkward. But what I did was I wrote like really quickly. Because that's just my writing process is I'm able to like write really fast and it comes out kind of good. And I had one of my friends who's a really good editor go over it and just kind of make sure everything sounded good, make sure my sentences made sense and that my like ending was clear and all that kind of stuff. And then I sent it in. So that was my entire process for my supplementals. My main essay, I like worked with my teachers in addition to that one friend with the editing thing. So make sure not too many people are reading it because it'll make things so much more complicated.
Yeah, that's a really good point about making sure that it is in your voice. I think it's definitely easy to want to take advice from everyone so that you're pleasing everyone, but it's got to be genuine and true to who you are. So what I kind of did throughout my entire college essay writing process is that every time I would start a new draft of an essay, I would put it in a different Google Doc and they were all in one folder. So I ended up having 25 drafts of my personal statement. And so I see like draft, 25, which is the final one that I use. And it's been like really interesting for me to scroll all the way back to draft one that I wrote in like June. And I do kind of cringe at it a little bit and it changed a lot. But I will say that I have definitely become a much better writer from the college essay process. I've learned how to have a voice and a style that is unique to me, hopefully. I'll let you know in March. Um, just kidding. Yeah, but I do think I'm definitely a better writer from this process. With editing, I think Eva's right, is that don't overthink it. There is no right answer when you're answering any of these questions, right? There's nothing specific that a certain college is looking for. Just be you and make sure you get the best parts of yourself out there. It's okay to brag. I know a lot of us sometimes, me myself included, I feel like really uncomfortable writing like I'm awesome. And obviously you don't write it like that. But it's okay. Like this is your chance, right? You've worked hard for the past 13 years of your life to get to this point. And so be proud of it. Be proud of the things that you've done and the person you've become and really let that all shine through. And know that it's not going to be perfect no matter how many times you read it. There's always going to be something that you could have done a little bit better. So you can't agonize over those little things because you're never going to get anything done if you do. So I guess really be true to who you are, feel good about what you write, and have fun with it. I think that's really really the whole point.